Calling the meeting to order at 6:45 for the East Umatilla Ambulance. Roll call, Chris Werlin.
Chris Williams.
Christine Erd.
Ray Denny.
Mark Calvert.
Andrew Fornell.
Okay. Other public members, we've got
Tony Ferrati.
Sherry Allen.
Dave Brady.
Dave Beatty.
Jessica Stanger. And the other fire board members are all present.
Yeah.
Okay, moving along. Minutes from last meeting.
I move we accept the recording as our official minutes from the May meeting.
Okay,
I'll second it.
it's been moved by Chris Williams, seconded by Christine. All in favor?
Aye.
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 5-0. And the budget hearing minute verification from our budget hearing meeting.
I move we approve the budget hearing minutes from May 21st, 2026.
Okay. Do I have a second?
Second, Ray.
Okay. It's been moved by Chris Williams, seconded by Ray Denny. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Aye. 5-0. I am signing both meetings. And Christine? Okay. Moving along, approving the agenda. Do I have any changes to the agenda?
Were we sent the agenda?
Yes.
Yeah.
Last week?
It was on an email file. It was all on one file
Oh,
From the clerk email.
from the clerk.
okay. Gotcha.
Okay, do I have any amendments to the agenda?
Move to approve the agenda by Ray.
Okay,
Second.
I'm giving Mark 2 more seconds.
I'm good.
Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Okay. 5-0. Treasurer's report.
I move to approve the treasurer's report. Chris Williams.
I'll second it.
Been moved by Chris Williams, seconded by Christine. All in favor?
Aye.
5-0. Payment of the bills.
I move we pay the bills. Christine?
Second, Chris.
Okay, it's been moved by Christine, seconded by Chris Williams. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
5-0. Public comment?
That was great time.
That was perfect timing. Right on cue.
Moving along. Community involvement in the blood drive.
Okay, so we had the blood drive today, and thank you, Andy, and the team. We had 13 people
Great.
show up, so not as many as we were hoping for, but for the first go around, it was great. We'd like to look at doing it again, but we need to make sure that the bay stays at like 70 degrees, and we weren't there. so we were pushing the envelope. So maybe at a different time of the year.
Too hot?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay. Merging of the districts. I've not heard anything from Sage. Matt? Nothing there?
Well, I guess the update I did run into, Scott. I guess it was
Stanton?
Yeah, Stanton about a month ago. And they're prepping for is it a levy that they're gonna do in November, I think? So the pressure on them in Hermiston right now is on that levy, and all other things are basically off the table until they can get that through or focus on that. So
Okay.
I would imagine after the fall's elections, we'll have another, roundup on that.
Okay.
So we probably table that one for a couple more months.
Okay. Any questions or discussions on that?
Just a question. So, City of Umatilla isn't part of Hermiston.
No.
They are separate.
Separate.
But all like Stanfield, Hermiston.
Stanfield, Hermiston, and Umatilla originally were on the merger.
Right.
It didn't pass.
Okay.
So they went back through the next cycle, and Stanfield and Hermiston merged.
Okay. Okay. Thanks.
Yep.
Okay. Any other discussion? Okay, repayment of the scholarships.
Jessica checked on it the other day. It sounds like the one's going into legal action. The others are in automatic pay or as a deduction. I don't know if I'm going to say it right, but they've allowed us to,
Payroll deduction.
payroll deduction. So, wrong terminology.
That's not usually something that we can deduct from payroll, so.
We're getting a chunk each month, one way or another.
Yes,
Is that what you're saying?
yeah, they've agreed to pay it. So,
Okay.
So we'll have to invoice. We,
You have a repayment plan,
as a district, would have to invoice them on a monthly basis.
or just sign them up for a repayment plan and they bring in a check every month. When did that go into effect? Because I don't think we put that in the payroll.
I know
About
there was some
4 or 5
terminology.
months ago.
Yeah, but I've been working with Anita on it. So,
Oh, if
yeah.
she's done it.
yeah,
then- Okay.
she kind of guided me on that. So, yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
There's just one individual, so
So we might be okay.
Might be
It was-
okay. I wasn't aware it was
it was a
happening.
terminology. I think it's a terminology I'm not using correctly, but it is legitimate, and we were legal to do it that way. So
Okay. Back pay update. We do have an update, but I think we're going to table it, and it's going on the fire because the fire's the one that actually has the payments. So we'll discuss it more in the fire. Is that correct? Okay. And then, so we'll leave it on there until next month, but we'll discuss it in greater detail in the fire. Merging business meetings, I think we're still on a holding pattern on that one. So, new business, monthly equipment status and monthly safety status.
equipment's good. We did have that. That's more, say, on the fire, but we had the OSHA walkthrough, so we did take care of some issues already. No other real safety issues to be aware of at this time.
Okay. Any discussion on that? Okay.
I think the only thing
Yeah.
I would, oh, is that okay?
No, go ahead.
Bring up is I noticed on your report, Andy, that the mileage is basically the same on both ambulances. I would suggest again that you pick the one you want to replace first, make it your first out and wear it out
Yes.
instead of keeping them even, because we can't afford to replace two at once. So
Agreed.
pick one and make it your first out and wear it out. That's my suggestion.
On the OSHA report, I just have you had a stack of stuff. The chief had a stack of OSHA, I think it's on one of these piles here. The stuff that has been corrected, if it's in those sheets, we need to have it, because they're all, checked by so-and-so's, signed off, this date, this has been corrected.
Correct.
Let's not lose sight of, if some of those things are corrected, let's document those so that we're not going back to that list in 3 months saying, oh, these are already done. Let's make sure that we're getting it done as we're going,
I agree.
not doing it all at once. So,
Corrected by John Doe, verified by,
yeah,
And who has the
Billy Goat.
list?
there was a,
Do you
There's
have
a
the list?
two-sided, Matt talked to us, well, I'll just cover that into it. The blue folder has some two-sided documents, and that's the report that OSHA sent me on
he's got blue.
May 21st. And there's one copy that is one-sided. The one-sided copy is going to require some signatures of the employer or employee who corrects the thing the correction that needs to be done.
here they are.
There it is.
So in here, there's a sheet that says, I gotta find one now.
Here in the back.
They're in the back. Here's a hazard, here's what we found, here's this place to document when it was found, when it was corrected, and then who corrected it. So we just need to work, if these have been fixed, we need to write down that they've been fixed, so that we're not,
And the date.
rechecking the same stuff over and over and over, so.
The criticals were done either on the spot or else the next day or the day after that by any night. So there shouldn't be any criticals there. There should just be something like, for instance, the inspection tags on the fire extinguishers. That's my fault. I failed to follow up on that and make sure that was being done properly. That's listed many times in there because each facility has an extinguisher inspection issue.
So are those additional copies in there, Matt,
I
or are
believe
those something
They're the
different?
copies.
These are copies of that in a double-sided format.
Okay.
Okay. Ray, can you grab them and let pass them
Okay.
I
So
only made
Andy will keep
5.
that copy, and Andy will be in charge of,
Yes.
do I need this?
on? I would like one.
So there were no fines. I mean, they're working with us on getting things done.
1 year to complete that entire thing because we entered into the challenge. I think it's called the challenge program, and we have to affirm. The district has to affirm that it wants to stay in the challenge program, and I really recommend that the district does because you have 1 year of get a jail free card, so to speak, to get all these things taken care of and get yourself in front of the way. So it's a really good program.
Thank you, Dave. Thanks.
You're welcome.
Okay. Any other discussion? And health administrator report. Any discussion on that? Okay. Business from the board. Mark,
I have nothing.
Ray?
Well, really, okay, let me, how are we doing on the, I guess that's a fire thing, the volunteer policy.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll defer to the next meeting. How's
Okay.
that?
Christine?
I just want to congratulate Andy for Fire Officer 1 completion
Nice job,
certification.
Andy.
So, thank you for that. This is my copy.
Oh.
And no other, no, nothing else.
Okay.
Oh, wait, I do. Tactical, right? There are billing people. So we've talked before about seeing like where we're at with our past due invoices, all of that. And so,
Earlier today, I contacted Tactical and gained access to their format for their billing. So I will, going forward, have access to that, and I can send it out with the board meeting papers.
and that will show like what's past due and, okay,
It's comprehensive.
okay.
I must have left it on
That'd
my
be
desk.
great.
Yeah, I have a copy.
Did you have a copy?
Yeah, Jessica was nice enough to send it to me. But
There
there
it
it
is.
is. I knew it had blue on it.
And do they do the collections? I mean, are we needing to,
They do everything. We transfer it to them and they do it from there.
okay.
Yeah, I need a little help from Jessica to.
Although I thought recently we had to do something about collections.
And
That was on the
That's-
scholarships.
No, I thought it was billing. Okay, never mind.
How do we know
Sorry.
when this was billed?
We don't. Yeah, there's no date of.
Do I fire yes?
So an aging or a.
Yeah, there's no
I mean,
aging report, yeah. It shows how much has been, see, I assume contractual allowance is what the insurance company is willing to pay against the bill charges. Net charges must be what the individuals, but then it has payments of that much. And then a balance, and I don't know, I'm gonna have to,
Okay.
I need a little more explanation on how the report works, but.
Okay. Because then I would also like to see some sort of aging.
Yes.
So
I imagine that they would
have to be
that.
able to, so, okay. Thank you.
Okay. Anything else on the board, for the board from Chris? No?
Oh, sorry. No.
Okay.
Yes, I've been asked to bring up resolution 2026-06. You have a copy?
I do.
Okay. Because our IGA payments are 15.9% over what we budgeted, we need to do a budget resolution to make things in line for the end of the fiscal year. And so do you want me to read it?
Go ahead.
Okay. Resolution 2026-06 by resolution 26-06.
Sorry.
The 2026, the East Umatilla County Ambulance Area Health District Board of Directors alters the 2025-2026 fiscal year budget as described below. Original operating contingency budget was $489,520. Our original IGA transfer budget was $400,050. Our percent of operating contingency used was 0. Our percent of IGA transfer budget used was 115.9%. So we need to change our operating contingency budget to $366,523.40 and our IGA transfer budget to $1,220,000. No, something's not right. Something's not right there.
I'll correct it.
I had the generic version.
The fill in the blank version. Kind of like a Mad Lib.
And she's changing the dates on that too, right? Because didn't it say 2026,
There was an
2027 or something?
There was an extra
Okay.
2026, 27.
I mean, I was just glancing over and I was
Yeah.
like,
So in short, we basically need to transfer more money to cover what has been spent for the IGA.
In our budget, yeah, on paper.
Okay.
Yeah.
and move it from contingency.
Okay.
I forget, maybe Sherry knows what percentage you can go over.
10.
Is it 10? Okay, and since we're at 15.9, we have to do the budget resolution to
Okay.
amend it. Oh, absolutely, you can
10% of
have
line
that.
item or 10% of the total?
Print off of
Percent of the
Yeah.
total
Total, right?
for that, accounts.
Yeah, we're not getting quite what we want yet.
No, and we don't have any
Area
idea,
function,
like,
whichever
what
option
it, how long things are past due, right?
Yeah, I mean,
we
we should
can't
get something
see,
that says
this is 60
6
days out,
months,
this is,
a year. This
right.
Health insurance for the health insurance, then there's life insurance, then there's these. The life insurance could be over, but as long as the total where they roll up to the insurance piece is not over 10%, then you don't have to do a budget amendment. But if they're over at the roll-up value that
And
goes
it
to the
seems
state,
like then there should
then
also
we
be
have
like
to.
a total, you know,
Mhm.
because some of these,
Doesn't look like we have many in tactical.
It's over a bit.
I think they are.
Expect it.
Well, that's what I understand.
So,
What bothers
Oh,
me is
well,
I
well, I
have
guess
asked
it's-
over
they've
and
paid.
over to send me.
Oh, yeah, it's a second.
Here's
Yeah, but
this
wouldn't
month,
the
and
balance
we'll
be
get it to
zero?
you next month.
You never see
And then
it.
I never see it again.
I mean,
think
that's
I've
my math,
gotten
but-
3.
No, you're right.
oh,
Yeah. Oh, we've got you on the list, but so.
that doesn't make any sense. Hey, Chris, we're gonna need you to help on this.
I might
Look
not
at-
answer.
Well, it's just interesting because all of these, it should be a zero balance.
That's what I would think, if they paid.
Yeah, it shows it's like a
As
credit or
bill
something.
charges,
Zero.
and then somebody made a payment. Yeah, I'm not. I haven't had time, but yeah, I've got questions on that.
That's kind of like Athena Weston math. Sorry.
Give tactical a call and find out.
Is that new common core?
Got to show your work.
I mean, I see what they're doing, but it doesn't. It's not
So, I mean,
logical
I'm-
the way it comes across. I mean, you should be able to see if they have a balance of $500. There's $500 in the balance.
Yeah. And why there would be a negative balance, I don't understand, but I'm sure there's some sort of logic behind it. Because if you look at some of those that have the negative balance on that far right-hand column, and you go all the way over to the left, it shows the amount billed is zero, and then they
Want
paid.
me to fix the typos in a minute? Okay. Let's
Yeah.
get it on the record and get closed.
Okay, so picking up where we left off, we're gonna change the IGA transfer budget to $895,766.66. So that's how the resolution reads.
Okay, discussion?
So how much are we, what's the dollar amount that we're moving?
So our old original transfer budget was only 400,000, and to accurately reflect what we did, we needed to read 895,766.
Do we need on here though, how much money we're moving from one to another?
Well, it's not really moving, it's just reflecting what we've already spent.
Okay, okay, that makes sense. Okay,
Okay.
and then she's gonna fix it and we'll sign it tonight, or?
Correct. Okay,
I would move to approve resolution 2026-06 as amended.
Seconded.
okay, it's been moved by Chris Williams, seconded by Mark, all in favor?
Aye.
Okay, motion carries 5-0. Any other comments or concerns? Okay, can I get a motion to adjourn at 7:10?
So moved.
Second.
Okay, Chris Williams and Ray, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Aye, 7:10 PM. All right, now run duty.